Hey, hey, happy Monday, last day of September. Welcome to the Angel Channel, episode 40. I can't believe we've done 40 weeks, and we're about halfway through, and we'll see where it goes after that. But pretty crazy. Hey, Amber, how are you? Good to see you. So, as always, I want to thank my friends at friedokra.tv, Ernie Mosteller, for setting us up. Hey, Helen, how are you? Really happy to see you. Um, their support for us has been really great. And if you need any kind of video or creative corporate video or commercial, friedokra.tv, Ernie Mosteller, they're your people. And go check out the website, man. It is really good. Ernie's a really skilled photographer, shoots some amazing black and white stuff, really gorgeous work. It'd be well worth your time to go by and scope it out. So anyway, thanks for being here tonight, and I'm looking forward to a really fun night. We're going to do the second half of our emotional pattern breaking, and yeah, we're going to definitely work that in. And then next week we're going to be doing the whole two halves together and really start making some headway towards getting rid of grief, getting rid of anger, getting rid of emotional patterns that were established when you were a really young child, and most of which you probably are not even aware of. So to kind of just dissolve and free yourself from that, really worthwhile endeavor. It's a crazy week this week, and actually, October is chock full of astrological um, intensity. On October 2nd, which I believe is Wednesday, it's the new moon with a solar eclipse. So that combo is pretty intense. The new moon is always about the ending and the new beginning. It's the end, the last shred of a cycle and the beginning of a brand new cycle, and that is also really what the solar eclipse is about too, like ending patterns and beginning new pathways. Alana, what's up? Wow, had fun, man. Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second. Anyway, that October, um, the way to motivate through that is just to be really flexible and really open and to be willing to let go. And that's kind of in tune with what our card is about, the angel of divine consolation, and what this whole breathing technique of releasing old emotional patterns is about. So I would strongly suggest taking our breathing exercise that we've done for the last couple weeks, and if no other day, take some time on Wednesday on the new moon to do that breathing exercise and just start putting your intent out there to free you and to let go of anything that is hindering your evolution and your path towards bliss. That's what this is all about, man. It's not just about enduring pain and looking back on traumas and experiencing that all again. The worthwhile part of doing that work is that the end result is getting to live your life in a state of bliss, no matter what's going on outside you. And I don't know if I've told this story before, but early in my path, um, a teacher that I had at the time was trying to communicate this exact thing to me. And he wound up playing this film, this old black and white film. And it was a film of the Chinese army moving into a Tibetan monastery and pretty much burning it and shooting monks and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of horrified, and I'm looking, and there's all this chaos going on everywhere. And then the shot is on this group of like about 8, 10 monks, and they're all sitting on the ground in the lotus position with just the most peaceful freaking faces I've ever seen. While all around them, people are getting shot, explosions are going off, fire is everywhere. And the whole point of that is that when you really achieve that inner stillness, and when you achieve that inner center, and that part of you that is always connected to the source is fully activated, you live in a state where no matter what happens to your physical body or what happens outside your sphere of understanding, you always have that state of bliss. And that's the state we were intended to live in. We weren't intended to live in pain. Sometimes pain is the great teacher. Yeah, Mr. Saturn. So this past weekend, Alana and I got to do our fire painting event, and it was a pretty crazy experience as always. And what is really so fun about working with somebody else that practices is that we're filling up everything that we were doing, every light painting, every fire painting, her solo. Dances, it was all filled with magic and intent, and I asked for all of the shots to be inspired and full of magic, and for it to push the envelope of where I've been before, and to do the best image I've ever done. So I wanted to show you a few of the things that we came out of there with. Jacob, if you would cue those up. So this is Alana, my alien friend, my alien goddess Alana, bringing the fire. Yeah. Like, how did that happen? Yeah, it was kind of a cool suit. Yeah, blow this one up really big. Oh, man. Can you make that anyone? Can that go full screen, Jacob? I don't know. I probably can't. Now, how about down there in the bottom on the right, very bottom corner? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and can we reduce the size of that so that we can see? Yeah, there we go. See the whole thing. I just love this image. I love this image. I love this image. I've been doing this whole mirror thing for, a couple of decades now, and I'm always just amazed at what it reveals in the end. And I'm like super stoked about this particular image. And oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Another one from that series. It was kind of a challenging environment because there are streetlights everywhere and cars and a bunch of other people around. Oh wow, yeah. Ha ha! Alana, check this one out, girlfriend. Yeah, man. This is yeah, this is one of the craziest images ever. The little face, there are faces all throughout it. When you blow it up, and you see a whole ton of other stuff. When you shrink it down, you see a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah. And there's just something so mesmerizing about the fire. And the fire looks like it's still on fire. It has movement and energy. Yeah, go back to that one and shrink it down a little bit, please. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's cruise to the next one. Yeah, inside the sphere. Yeah, there we go. The fire goddess herself. Fire, fire. Oh man, I'm just really in love with these images. Yeah, the angel and the devil, the two sides of the self. And the dragon, yeah, kind of like zoom into this one. Yeah, what a great dragon. So fun. It is just, it never ceases to be enjoyable to be making art, and especially letting that reflect your light. And that's how you express that out in the material world. Never gets old. It's been my lifelong passion, and continues to be. Yeah, I know, crazy, Alana, right? I look forward to you coming over. I got everything finished today, so we'll have to get together sometime this week when you're free, and look through the whole set. I think you'll be pretty tripped out. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is kind of an hour long speech I've been giving for a long time, since the ancient history, when I was working for advertising agencies and really in that business. And I used to give a class and a seminar on finding your creativity. And that seminar was based around the premise of permission to suck. So, um, what this actually means is that a lot of times the things that keep people from actually trying to explore their creativity is the fear of the very first thing that they do looking like ass, just really being awful. And instead of fearing that, and instead of not wanting to do that, you need to just let go and jump in and let it look like that. So it's a three-pronged approach. Permission to suck. You want to do this thing, you have no idea how to do it, you gather a bunch of information and you take your biggest swipe, not a little timid little fresh, no, but you take your biggest swipe and you make mistakes and you look at what happens and you look at what you did and you analyze that and learn from that and formulate a new plan and come back, and stage two, you get it pretty good. Now it's in the ballpark. Now it's not sucking. It might not be great yet, but now it's not sucking. And you look at that, and the key to looking at it is not looking at it with your ego and your desire for it to be good and trying to convince yourself it's good, but to really let go and look at your work objectively, like you were looking at someone else's stuff and you had no emotional attachment to it whatsoever. So you learn from that. And if you really apply all of that learning from those first two steps, then the third time you get it, man, you're acing it and you're in the ballpark. This is a much lengthier um, kind of speech, but that's the essence of it. And if you apply that to all life situations, you always wind up finding a creative solution pretty much to it, every single problem. All right. I've always been a freak for stones. And one of my favorite stones is Labradorite. And Labradorite is this crazy stone where you're looking at it most of the time, it's just kind of like this gray, dull stone. But then you turn it and catch it in the light in just a perfect way, and boom, like this rainbow of colors just explodes and this really radiant. It's almost like it's radiating out of the stone. It's a really, really beautiful thing. And one of the first uses I learned from this is like it's an amazing stone for casting like intense, cleaning energy and breaking any attachments that are with you. And like if you're connecting your intent to the stone, you're like pressing this, like wanting to break this bond, and boom, when it hits the color, bam, that's where this energetic sort of explosion and snip happens. And I've been using the stone for decades. Very useful. That works all the time. So I've got a couple of really great little stones. Yeah, see, like it's gray and then boom, crazy beautiful. Yeah. It's like this whole little world in there. And sometimes they're good on the back too. They've got a little something, something back there. Yeah. But, there's always this really amazing thing. So I live in Sebring, Florida, right in the middle of the state of Florida, and about, 10, 15 miles south of me is this little like mine for rubies kind of place, mine for rocks kind of place. And I went in there not really expecting to see much of anything because, it's all tourist stuff and that kind of thing. But they've just got shelves and shelves and shelves of labradorite. Big pieces, nice little chunker holders like this. I like to have these because they just fit in my hand so good, man. And like great to carry around with you. These also like really blow up your intuition and open your third eye. It's a great all-purpose stone to kind of have around you to elevate your energy. Let's see what we got here. We've got a lot of comments. Yeah, Alana, right? Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of the Lost Mines of Atlantis is the name of that place. So if you're in the Sebring area, if you live here, man, to like cruise down, not too bad. The prices are not too bad, and it's one of those rare circumstances where you can actually go um, put your hands on something before you buy it. It is a family-run business, yeah, and they'll deal with you a little bit if you're buying a little bit. So way worth the trip down. Oh yeah, here I didn't want to forget this one. Let's see, I had it really good there a second ago. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That was the back. Not a bad back actually, but that is pretty crazy impressive. See, that's just this whole spectrum. And that bright gold, oh man, it just fills your room up with goodness. And when you get a piece that will show that you can just like sit on your desk and have it just kind of radiate energy all the time, really helpful, super helpful. All right. So we're going to do a little specific. Let's see, what time is it? Oh yeah, anybody looking for live readings, and if you're out there and you're not in the chat list and you would like a live reading, please don't be shy. Stick your name on there. I'll be happy to read for anybody. And as always, if everybody if you guys have already had a reading in recent weeks, I don't care, sign up again. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Okay. And while I'm thinking about it, hit the like, subscribe, and please, if you get a chance before you leave this tonight, leave us a comment down below. And if there's somebody you think might really dig this, a share would be most appreciated. So, as some of you know, I teach a little series of classes that are kind of a basic starter kit to get started on a very serious energy working path. And the very first part of that is being able to access your energy. Well, okay, here are the four classes. Four classes are recognizing and accessing your energy and being able to move that around with your intent. The second class is about the aura. The third class is about being able to take that energy that you learn to gather and use energy from outside you and create filters and shieldings. Like if you're going into a really negative place and you don't really want to wear any of that, you can put up a nice filter. You can protect your house. You can do all kinds of stuff. So that's and learning how to ground your energy and clean the bands of your aura, super, super important. All right. So and then the last part of that, and this is what everything has been building up to, is a first attempt at a telekinetic effect and actually moving an object with your energy. All right. So we are going to start with the very first lesson of that. And for you guys that have been coming by frequently, we're kind of in we're going to start in a similar zone, but we're going to do some different stuff with this tonight. So let's all take 3 really nice deep cleansing breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale, last one, in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, I want you to get really centered. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and get still. And visualize that you're hollow inside, and that you're a sphere right where your third chakra, your solar plexus. You're that sphere of light. That's where your attention is right now. And it's a little spinning little ball of energy. That's your energy powerhouse in your energy system. So that's going to be spinning and doing its thing. And I want you to go with your intent and push out and reach out to all of the edges of you inside and start grabbing your energy. And I want you to, on your inhale, pull that energy into your solar plexus. And we're going to grow that sphere. Okay. So inhale. And reach out with intent to pull it into that sphere. Yeah, really grow it. The bigger it gets, the more you can pull with each breath. All right. Keep it growing. Keep it growing. It's getting really big now. I want all the energy, every bit of energy in your body to be centered and contained right there. All right, now that's pretty big now. And what we normally do is we start pushing that energy out into our aura and brighten it up. But we're going to do something different tonight. I want you to take your intent and your energy, and I want you to compress that big sphere and just keep pushing it down. Just imagine yourself compressing it tighter and tighter, making it smaller and smaller until you can't push it anymore. So it's now this really dense, compact little chunk of energy. All right. Now I want you to put your energy, your intent back, your attention back in this sphere. And I want to repeat that process. And let's make that sphere grow again. All right. So we're pulling from all parts of your body, everything. And that sphere is spinning, it's bright, more and more energy. It's growing again. It's getting bigger and brighter. You can just feel its heat Okay, one more time. Pull as much as you can. Make it as big and as huge as you can. All right, now we're going to compress that thing one more time. Really focus. All right, really focus. Compress it until it's just so dense, it's like a solid ball. All right. Normally, with new people, I'd be doing this 5 or 6 times just so that it is just so full and so heavy and so dense. The idea being that when you get it to a level of density where it's really compact and dialed down, it'll have a physical feeling to you. And then it's ready to be used in the physical world. All right, so now there's an exercise that we're going to do that is going to take that sphere with your intention, and I want you to run it up your spine, and down your left shoulder and down into your hand, into your left hand, so that all of the energy in your body is contained in your left hand. Rise it up. Grab it with your attention. You have way more strength than you think. And don't spend a second thinking you can't do this. Just do it, right? All right, so grab that sphere, pull it up to your throat chakra, move it down to your left hand. Oh, I love that feeling. My hand's a little warm, and it definitely feels like there's some density. Okay. All right. So keep doing that until you can actually feel it. One of the things I like doing when I get to do this with people in person is that you can see, their eyes are closed and they're standing there. I make everybody do it standing up. And when it's packed into their left hand and there's really density there, you can see them kind of leaning to their left a little bit. So I know they've really gotten it. All right, now we're going to take our attention. We're going to focus on our left hand, and we're going to draw that sphere of energy. Keep it in that compact little nice package of juice. And you're going to draw it up, draw it across your chest and down into your right hand. So you've activated all those electrical circuits that this energy is used to go there. They're all alive and sparkling. It should be in your right hand right now with that density. All right. Now I want you to bring it back up to your throat chakra, and I want to send it back down to your solar plexus. I strongly encourage you to try this on your own and give it as much time as you need to actually do that. We did the super short Idiot's Guide to Telekinesis version of this. So, your first few times, I can do it on the first time because I've been doing it for 20 years now. But the first few times you do it, you've got to really activate. That's the whole point of this, is being able to recognize your own energy and to access that energy and to teach it to respond to your will and intent on what you would like that energy to do. All of that energy is there as an infinite source of creative potential for you. And we naturally use it to a degree, but it is, there's so much potential for you being able to guide your life in a good situation and being able to use this in everyday situations to make things better and to give you full access to who you are and what you are. That's the thing about the aura teachings. We don't really have any instruments that can measure auras right now. We can't really take all the Carillion things like that. Some people say those are auras, but I have a different opinion about that. And it would understanding the structures, how the aura works, and how much that is at least 50% or more of your actual full living person. Our meat sack is only half of us. Our aura is our energy, our connection out into the astral energy world. And that's how that energy filters down through us. And it's all set up with these little points of energy that tell us how to function. So really, in a kind of scientific standpoint, your energy body, your aura, is your software, and your physical body is your hardware. And those energetic connections, like your main chakras, those are kind of places where that energy infuses and comes from the instructions in your aura on how you've chosen to conduct yourself and who you are, and gives you opportunities to manipulate that. All right, so now we're back in our solar plexus. All right, that thing is dense, right? And it's got a lot of juice in it now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that energy with our intent, and we're going to take a deep breath. And normally when we're pulling energy, we're connecting that to that action of breathing, that intake. But in this particular case, we're going to take that ball of energy and we're going to push it out into our light body and expand our light body and brighten that up like a lot. Okay. All right. So inhale, exhale, and push out. Light your light body up like a Christmas tree. And close your eyes. Push out. Are you seeing any colors, structures? Inhale, push out, make it bright like the sun. All right, and tonight, instead of doing the 4 bands, we're going to do a ground and a cleanse with dealing with the entire aura. All right, so now you've got that nice and bright. Your solar plexus is this powerhouse of energy. And I don't know about you, but I've already started feeling some warmth in my body and my hands, and it's flowing pretty good. So I want you to take that energy in your solar plexus, and I want you to expand it out into your aura as flames, like hot flames in all directions. And those will burn away anything that is attached to you, any dirt from the day, any kind of attachments that don't belong to you, any negative energy of any kind. Stand there and burn. Beautiful, beautiful flames. The fire of life, the creative fire. So beautiful. All right. I'm going to create some sacred space, really get down to business. I banish and clean this space with the light of the source. I make this place pure. With the radiant light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. Good tonight. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. We come together to create our circle of light, a place of safety and high elevated energy. We ask that the angels be with us tonight. They share their wisdom and truth and their understanding. We ask that we have eyes to see, ears to hear, and the wisdom of understanding. And with absolute gratitude, unconditional love, and a wish for bliss to the source, we open our circle. Okay. We're going to get right to Chumo breathing. All right, this is going to be a series of 40 breaths. We're going to hold for 30 seconds, and then we'll do 15 to 20 second meditation. Then we'll come back, we'll do another 40 breaths. We'll hold for 40 seconds, and then we'll do a 30-second meditation. This is the second half of the breaking emotional patterns breathing method. All right, now the 2-mouth breath and the way that you'll take your breath in. Is you're going to put your hands on your chest and you're going to breathe out and come back in. Now, normally we're doing nose through mouth, but I just want you to go through nose. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th one, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On every 5th one, we're going to hold it longer. Okay. All right. Everybody ready? Let's see here. Here we go. I'll count them out loud so we can hear them, okay? Here we go. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Last segment, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Hold for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, now we're going to hold for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, get quiet, just breathe for about 20 seconds. All right, round 2. And when you push your hands back, make sure that you're really pulling it in, okay? All right, here we go. We're going to do 40 breaths in. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, last segment, 36, 37, 8, 39, 40. Hold for 40 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right. Let's do another 20 seconds of quiet. All right. Hmm. And what we should do is do a 3 or 4 minute meditation and just let all of this sink in. But we're running a little short of time tonight, so we're going to move on to the rest of it. But try to take that same awareness that we were working with the energy before, and try to like focus on the energy that we just created and see how that feels. I got significant heat. As a matter of fact, this is a breathing sequence. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Wim Wimmer's. He's this guy that can sit in like vats of ice water for 5 or 6 hours, and his core temperature is still the same. He like runs around out on glaciers in a swimming suit and jogs for 30 miles. It's crazy. And this is one of the meditations that are breathing exercises that he uses to generate heat, and it's healing heat too. It's not just hot. So anyway, enjoy that, and practice, and let me know next week what you felt, and I'd love some input on that, and we'll do the entire uh, breathing sequence next week. So hope to see you there, and come prepared for some goodness. So Jacob, let's get to the card of the week. Angel number 40, the angel of divine consolation. This angel is very kind. Why does deep sorrow hurt so much? The pain of separation is a bitter pill to swallow. Make the choice to remove yourself from any situation which produces sorrow or negative vibrations. Find your creative light, like we just did tonight, and let it shine like the sun. Give up any dependency on others for your ideas. Focus your efforts on organizing your own life. View the past as a whole picture. Expand your view to the big picture and away from the small view that causes you pain. Be the peacemaker. Never be afraid to say you are sorry. Think before you speak so that you will not feel sorry after it's too late. Learn to accept your situation. Allow yourself to experience the pain. Give yourself the right to grieve and release the heartache. Let it go then. Let it go then. Let it go. Once the upset, pain, and tears have gone, open the door to new possibilities. Your aching heart will need someone, and that's you. You're your own best companion. And in the end, you came in with yourself and you'll go out with yourself. So be kind to yourself, and set yourself free. Spread your wings and fly, right? All right, so let's get to the personal readings here. It looks like Alana and Amber. Yeah. All right, Alana, let's hook it up, girl. Focus hard. Words of wisdom for my fire friend Alana. Words of wisdom for my friend Alana. Words of wisdom for my friend Alana. Ah, yes, the angel of revelation, number 17. You feel betrayed by your trusted friends, disillusioned, your false vision and a spiritual matter is crumbling. You feel as if you've been stabbed in the back. These feelings are creating despair, depression, and a deep sense of loss. A new dawn always arises, bringing with it hope for a better day. Let go of your fears. They led you to this negative thinking. It's your self created prophecy that things would not work out. Give yourself the right to give up. Lose the untrustworthy friends and abandon the broken project. Stop fighting those losing battles. Surrender and face your fears head on, and you will discover something wonderful has happened. Surrender and face your fears head on, and you will discover something wonderful has happened. You're free. Wow, you're free. You discover that the monster you fear isn't half as bad as you think it is. Broaden your thinking. Your life is not over. Use your imagination. Visualize your best life. Every vision is an illusion until you make it real. Your reality is dependent on your point of view. Alter your mind, and you immediately alter your reality. What you think, you become. Yeah. All right, girlfriend. Amber, face to face, eye to eye. Let's connect up. Focus really hard, girlfriend. Words of wisdom for my friend Amber. Words of wisdom for my friend Amber. Words of wisdom for my friend Amber. Never forget the juice. Number 53, the angel of spiritual communication. Yeah. You have been under pressure and experienced many changes in your life. You've taken on too many responsibilities, and your creativity has taken a bit of a hit. You feel oppressed physically and mentally. Genuine change will seem impossible when your load of activities is too great. Stop being the savior of everyone else. Stop taking other people's projects and give back the ones you can. Scrape the built up ice off your windshield and take a good look at the world. Sometimes you take on other people's loads in order to avoid dealing with your own. People pleasing is a rope that binds you. Do you want to be free to travel, to seek adventure and new involvements, yet find yourself caught in the endless circle of responsibility, financial, and work? You take on the total weight of your relationships, leaving nothing for you. It's not your job to always smooth whatever problems, conflicts, or issues arrive. Stop struggling to keep a relationship going while the other person is not even aware of what's happening. You know, that taking on other people's stuff. Yeah, that's I get this card a lot actually, because that is a huge issue for me. I think my fellow Aquarian, like, yeah, she would understand that as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I don't think that there's anyone else looking for a reading right now. Let me just double check. Yeah. All right. So I guess we've kind of run to the close of our little escapade here tonight, and just want to thank everybody for showing up. You guys coming and participating and being part of a energy practice, kind of a really great thing for me. I sincerely hope that the little tricks and techniques that we're throwing out every week wind up being helpful and contribute to raising your energy and making you let the world go at least for an hour while we're deep in energy world in our little safe space. So once again, hit the like and subscribe. Please comment down below and share if you can. And yeah, man, Alana, come on by. Let's look at all those pics. All right. And Amber, thanks so much for playing with us. And oh, by the way, we do these little live readings every week, and they're a nice little segment in. But I do a pretty good full reading, and anybody that's interested in that, most of you guys have my number and text me, and there's also a reading section on thewizardofod.com that you can hook up with me, and I'm on Facebook, and leave me a message down below. Love to shred some issues with you. So all right, well, until next week, thanks everybody for coming. Genuinely appreciate it very, very much. All right. So we draw our ceremony and celebration to a close. We thank the angels for their truth, their energy, and actually the blessing that got rained down on us tonight. I don't know if any of you felt that, but they were like shining some light. So suck that up and use that, and make your light bright through the week. We give the angels thanks. And ask that they be with us again through the week, and that we show up again next week to create our sacred space and our energetic connection. And with absolute gratitude, unconditional love, and wish for bliss to the source. Until next week, be in the light.